So my no shop September also kind of goes into all the months with like 30 days or less. I do try to do February. I don't always succeed, but we're gonna, try again this year. So I do April, which is my birthday month. So people should be buying for me anyway. And then I do June and then, September. So it's not that bad. Just 5 months out of the year, if I'm lucky. But I sure make up for it during the months that I can shop. But speaking of no shopping September, I got a little surprise today. I called Kathy, my sister, and just out of the blue, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she says, "I'm rolling heels." I'm like, "Well, find me something." She goes, "Actually, I found something." I have been looking for some of these little salt and pepper shakers, and these are used. I can kind of see the peppers and stuff still left in them, but I don't care. They were $2.75. So she picked these up for me, and I said, "I can't pay you until next month." But these are something I have been looking for, and we've been out shopping together looking for these. So I'm excited about these. Thank you for letting me know about that. So yeah, I have a lot of fun stuff to open tonight. So we'll just have to get started because I want my video just to keep going. I'm trying to keep these down, but they kind of take over. So I haven't tested these yet. I got these because I just think they're cute. And then they're taped up. Maybe they were, yeah, they were used. I think they're taped up right. So I got these because there's so many uses, right? They look like little pumpkins or they look fall. So I picked up these. And what did I pay for these? 75 cents. So I don't know if they're working, but I think I have the components. These don't look like, they're like kind of put still all folded up. I think even if they don't work, I still have all the stuff that I can take like a regular strand of lights and make them work. And then they've got these little clips. I know that. I think it'd be cute even on like a mantle or something, not necessarily hanging up or even on a table. Do something creative with these. But yeah, I like that color. Those are really good fall colors. So that was a fun find. And it's getting kind of, the more I let these things sit here, the more I forget what they are. Lots of luck. But okay, so well, I'll tell you what happened with my no shopping. My husband needed to go to Monroe yesterday, and I went with him. And there's so many good places to shop. So I couldn't go. It was killing me. And I'm not sure if somebody going and buying you something counts. Because I wasn't shopping. I wasn't spending the time shopping. But I have been busy. I have been so busy, not just doing my adorable scarecrow back here, but I also worked on a Monster High doll. I worked on a little wall doll, and I've worked on another Monster High doll, and I've just been doing such stuff. I worked on my pirate, got my pirate almost finished, so that's just awesome. So yeah, I would, if I didn't stop and just say, find something else to do besides go shopping to be happy, just kind of for fun, well then yeah, you find things to do. And you don't do it. Okay, I always buy corks. It's just like my crazy thing. But I was watching Mimi's Treasure Cottage was live. I'm always working on that channel whenever they're live because I really just like to see what they got. It's fun. But she's always picking up salt and pepper shakers that do not have stoppers. But you get a big old bag of these things like in bulk, and look at these little bitty ones. Those are like perfect for salt and pepper shakers. And I'm always finding a use for a cork. So I was so excited to get these for 75 cents. Find the best stuff. What can I say? It is, yeah. Okay, so getting through the month, and I'm only, what is this, ninth? The ninth. I'm not even a third of the way through, really. It's bad. I always pick up these because they're handy. They're just so handy. Pirate. Oh, the pirate. Oh, the pirate. So I don't know if you know, I'm sure you've seen my videos, but the ones where it's JK Dolls in, J Dolls UK and Marna from Dolls Rescue, and she was here last week. They do these challenges where whatever the theme is, and it's Dolls Gone Goth. And so I did the bride, I did the one before, just Dolls Gone Goth, I think it was just one that I was selling anyway, and it was wrapping her up to ship off, so I did her. And then I did the bride, and then I did I can't remember what all I've done now. So yeah, I've been doing those. Anyway, we got to vote. So we got to vote on pirate, skeleton, and something else. I don't remember what it was, but I just was liking pirates and skeletons, but pirates won out. So yeah, I've been working on a pirate. And it was really funny because I had a dress kind of that was already made to put on doll, and I just didn't like it. And this is me all over the place. I just didn't like it. And this is how, you know me. And I just didn't feel it. Wasn't feeling it. So today, Marna was announcing what's coming up in the next ones, which are going to be awesome. I'm so excited. We're going to be doing, for Christmas, we're doing Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. And we're doing, I forgot what we're doing. That's why I saved the thing. So what do we do? We're doing a sexy pilgrim for Thanksgiving. I got that too. I'm sure I'll figure something out for that. Yeah. And then what was our other, that was October's. Oh, a witch, of course. Of course I got a witch. No problems. Got the witch. So that's fun. Anyway, so yeah, we had pirates. So she was showing how to make a pirate top. Well, that was what I needed. I did not like the way this dress was fitting this doll, and it was covering up too much of what I wanted her like to look like. So I saw that, saw her little demonstration on how to make this little no-sew top. It was basically a halter. And I looked at it and I went, that's what I need to do. But then I was thinking about it when I sat down with it, I kind of messed with it. And I went, this is not the right thing. But then I got the idea, because that's how I think. I'm just thinking all the time. So yeah, I'm really happy with her top. And that way I could use the skirt, this fabric I wanted to use for a skirt. Everything's perfect. Oh yeah, sexy pilgrims. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I got in my mind what I want to do. So yeah, it's going to be sassy. Toys or something for kids, for girls. Why did I buy this? So sometimes I pick these up and I go, wait, what? Why oh, it's got a doll in it. Yeah. So this just had a little doll that I thought I'm just going to grab it. Okay, $1.75, just so I could add one doll to some other dolls so I could sell them, maybe, if I get around to that, on eBay. I don't know what this is. It's like a house box that doesn't, yeah. It says Reader's Digest. What are these? Like old Reader's Digest? Okay, that's a thing. I didn't know these were a thing. So that's a kitty. And anything interesting going on behind me besides my one-eyed, one-horn, fine purple people eater? Good job, Edwin. You got it. So yeah, I bath bomb because I need a bath bomb because I've never bombed my bath. It's the first time for everything. Bows. I got tons of bows that I just put them in a big bag, give them back to God. Oh, you know what? It's got something kind of cool right here. So one of the things when I was making my pirate, I had like a bunch of beads in my, just random beads in my studio. And so I was, oh, wow, look at the size of this. I think that's an anklet. That would make a cool necklace. I don't know about that the charm, but I've got a lot of charms. That would go around a doll. Could go around an 18-inch doll as far as that goes. Yeah, we're going to talk about those in a minute. We're going to get my dolls out. Yeah, shut up. Back to God. All right, these are starting to crop up. They're just, I think I have some of these now. I'm just going to start a box and just start throwing them in there and see what happens. Okay, so this is a headband. It's kind of gross. But I'm kind of digging this. I like this. I will put this in my doll stuff. It's a spirit, like spirit of, the Halloween spirit place, I guess, headband. But yeah, I like that glitter stuff. I'm used for that. Yeah, I got it for this doll. I know. I see if I had my little up close, you could see her better. Actually, no, lighting's still terrible tonight. Yeah, she got glitter. She's a little glitter girl. All right, so the horse. Is that anybody special? No. Yep, my dog down below me. Like, what are we talking about? So yeah, I don't know. All right, so they have announced, I got to tell you this one too. They're doing a Maleficent next. So they just did the pick anybody's name tonight. What is everybody's name? They just did Cruella, and I love that. I had no idea I would have that much fun. I was not even going to do it. I was thought, yeah, it's not my thing, whatever. And then it happened, and I loved it. And I have a good Ross Taylor story to tell you. What my son said. Oh, I'm totally wearing this. This is me tonight. This is actually heavy. What it makes this? It's Disney. It's fancy. Oh, it's missing some gems, and it's missing a little thing. But hey, I could repurpose that. Put something else in there. Some more gems. I don't know, just that. Purse by Cat's Eye. All right, so for some reason, again, I'm getting a lot of little coin purses. I'm going to throw those, start putting those in a pile. And a Roadrunner. Yeah. I think he needs to go on my shadow box. It's just a little bitty Roadrunner. Oh, these are like, there you are. Back when I was a kid. Oh, you know, one thing I did get was kind of cool. Yeah, I got these. And I don't like the colors. And I didn't remember how much they were. The price tag fell off. I don't think they're very much. But I'm going to just wrap them or do something different with them. Make them. Oh my goodness. So remind me, this is part. Oh, I have announcements. I have to write my announcement. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you commented on it. Yeah. I just couldn't think of her name. So I have some announcements I got to remember to talk about. Talking points tonight. But yes, I got these to redo. They're very loud. They're very plastic. There's that other rose. I was wondering where it went. It went in the box. But I have no idea where I put this other one. All right, so I was at Rolling Hills a while, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I bought a original artwork. And would you believe I found another one to go with it? So now I have the pair, but I am noticing these little beads are falling off, but I don't think it really matters. You know, in me, I got these beads. I just fix it. Yeah, so I have a pair of these now. Oh, and this. Hang on. I had to wrap it so it wouldn't get scratched up. Yeah, I just got this to put on my tables because I think it looked kind of cool, or on part of the tablescape. It's a pillowcase cover, or one of those French pillows or whatever they call them, European pillows. And so it's going kind of cool. I did before. I think it come out really nice. Now, I'm always looking for a way to store my plates, and I found this heavy. This is one of these really heavy cardboard ones, about $1.75. Oh, what did I pay for that thing? Oh, yeah, $1.75 for my original art. So I got this, and it's like, heavy duty, so I put some plates in it. How everybody is tonight, Edwin? They forgot about me. But I'm okay with that, too, because I know people are busy. I try to catch people live. It is hard. It is really hard. But I do want to do one thing. Let's see. I want to do one kitchen thing. So I picked up a couple of kitchen bags, and I got this because it has these kind of, I know, right? Because I think what we're going to talk about in a little bit, I think it's just something you're not going to enjoy, for sure. I don't know if all's in here because I really like these cutting boards, not just for cutting boards, like I'm thinking for my studio to work on, and because it would be something I could clean because everything is a mess. So I bought this whole bag for $3.75 because I said I can use that. I'm so efficient. Yeah, spend my husband's money well. And I love using these for paint, put different color paints in, except I have like 50 of them because I constantly get these things. It's actually, yeah, I use it in paint. Some dangerous little paring knife I put in my studio. I'm sure. And now at this point, since we're doing all these decorating things, yeah, I'm excited anything that's got any kind of decorative purpose like this. And I'm thinking these are plastic, but I got one of these weird things and I sold it on eBay. I was pretty shocked. It's a little bit bigger. This thing is so ugly. It's cute. I kind of want to keep it and use it at least once. That is pretty weird. Yeah, I spent thousands of dollars to get something really cheap. That's basically what's going on here. And I need one of these. Okay, so my husband's really thrilled about this one because, gee, guess who has long hair and gets hair down in the drain? And this was in this bag. That's the other reason I said, I think we need to try this on my shower to see if it helps. I stood on, oh, another paring knife. Kind of creepy. One in the studio. You never know. Aw. These are cute. I don't know if I don't ruin them. It's just a little book, stickers. And then it says book belongs to in their fall theme. Does it matter what theme there if it's a book? And then more notes and more notes. And you know, I'm using my notes. I need my notes. I don't know what this is. I think it's going to be a tea towel though. It's looking like a tea towel. with a ruffle. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is actually pretty cute. You know what? I like that. It's a towel. That is really cute. Yeah, I'm from Louisiana. We need our little Saints things. Fleur-de-lis. Okay, what else? Oh, there you could go. This is almost like a flight. That's a lot, but not because, but that's a flight, isn't it? Hey, Glenda. Oh, thank you for coming. Yeah, and look, they have like different things. These are going to be fun. Yeah, I don't like that they do that though. They slide around. Bye. I can repurpose that box. A tomato holder because tomatoes. Yeah. Yeah, Glenda, you're gonna have to let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods because that's some stuff. That is crazy stuff. Anyway, we're just going through some kitchen gadgets. Were you here for my adorable little tea towel I got? Yeah, those are like tiny shots though. I want a lot more. That's like a half shot. It's like a sample shot. Yeah, some of them have like not done very well either. They have like that. See the decal. Oops, where's my camera? Decals all messed up. Only 2 of them had decals though. Yeah, I think this is adorable. This got the little fleur-de-lis. I don't know. Now I got a bag. I got a bag from the kitchen, like the kitchen bags, the goodie bags, and it had like this piece of can't reach it. It has a cutting board that I was going to use in my studio. I could use it tonight. Spoons. These spoons. Okay, this is, I didn't even notice these knives. Up, peeler. Lots of weird knives. I mean, these are just, oh, you know, these are kind of cheap though. Oh, it's silverware. Oh, that should be cute in a picnic basket. And then some weird knives that I don't know what they go to. One knife and a bunch of forks. There's 2 knives. Okay, just weird stuff. Yeah, so I needed the drain for my my hair, the little daisy drain. And then these are awesome. Oh yeah, the reason I got it. I did put I'm just notorious for like mixing some paints and then they just dry up because I don't ever think to put them in things like this so I can close them and use them again. So that's awesome. This is studio stuff. So yeah, I do now. I know I bought this bag. It has good stuff in it. And measuring spoons are always put them out in the studio. Aw. It's that. Okay, I don't know why anybody wants it for a keychain, but sure. That's adorable. That's just adorable. Now, okay, so I'll tell you some stories. So Ross, my son, my younger son, the one who said, I will never be an artist because my mother's an artist. I'm going to be a pilot like my daddy. So he's, you know, going to tech, fixing to graduate. We hope. All this stuff going on. But he is in the Air National Guard. And right now he has been activated because of the hurricane. They're down there, you know, giving out hurricane relief. So they're just going to interfere with him getting started with school. But they have to honor that. I mean, they have to respect that and not, it shouldn't cost him anything. But they should be able to work with him on that. So that's a good thing. Yeah, he wanted to be the pilot. Well, never wanted anything to do with art. Could not get him to take an art class. I could not get him to do, I mean, he's gifted too. And he was just, no, not me. I'm going to be a pilot. I'm going to be like my mama. My mama cray cray. I'm going to be like my mama. Although I drug him to theater and I drug him to all this stuff, God love him. He has been a trooper. But he has been doing these amazing figures. If you saw my May the 4th be with you, I know the lockdown. I just saw Glenda's comment. I don't know how you're doing this. I hope you've got a hobby, Glenda, because oh my gosh, I would lose my, you know what though, if I really think about how much time I do enjoy spending at home and not going places that when we had our lockdown, I didn't even notice it because I was home anyway. No big deal. But after a while, it would wear on you for sure. That's got pretty ridiculous. Anyway, he makes these, I did May the 4th be with you. I set a table, but he set his game out on the table. And he paints these ships, I kid you not, that are this big and have so much detail. And he also plays, I forgot the other one. It has figures in it. And it's a Star Wars one as well. And it's Legions, I think. Sorry, son. And he paints these tiny figures with every little detail. Like if they have a little thing on their arm, he paints it. It is insane. And but because he got that from his mama. But he's good. He's really good. And I'm so proud of him. And so he's going to be coming back to school, and he's going to be staying here because his schedule is just crazy. So he's going to be living with us, and I love it though. I really think it's great. And he said he was going to come be on our show sometime on Thursday night. So we'll hopefully get to see him. But we were talking art, and he was telling me about, his little thing. I said, oh, well, I did, the little wall doll. And anyway, I just happened to have it handy. And I said, oh, see, and showed it to me. And he looks at the doll and he says, he's got like this. He goes, well, yeah, I can see all the imperfections. I was like, what? And he's like, oh no, I meant that if it was like mass produced or machine made or whatever, it would not have any imperfections. That just made it more artistic. That it had all these little things. I went, oh yeah, you get yourself right out of that hole, dude. But that was pretty funny. That was my love story. I said, thanks for your comment. I love it. Wow, I made a mess. I already made a mess. So one of the things, as I'm out in my studio having a really good, oh no, there's one more thing I want to talk about first. One more thing. So I'm doing that tiered tray challenge on the 16th, and I was inviting people that I knew who like to do that kind of stuff. So I started making a list, just you type like @ and then you start typing their name of their channel, and it'll pop up. Well, this name kept popping up, and I was like, who is this person? I don't think I know this person, but their name kept popping up. So it's either like, really popular people will pop up, like, Crazy Lamp Lady or somebody like that. Or, and this was like somebody who like, I just didn't know. So I went and checked her out, and I was like, she's not subscribed to me and I'm not subscribed to her, but I'll invite her anyway. So I did. And that opened up this amazing world to me. And I had just done a video with the master's class group about, grow with your friends and things. One of the things that I did mention was, how was I going to make some changes to my channel? Where did I wanted more focus. It started out kind of like a vlog, and now it's just kind of turning into this other thing. And I really like this other thing. Well, one of the things that this person, whose name is like Crafting with Mimi. So she had posted an announcement for a collaboration, and it was like the next day. And I said, I checked out the person who hosted it, and I was like, wow, I really like this person. I love what they're doing, all these little arts and craftsy things and all that kind of stuff. And she's the kind of person, her name was Heidi Sonbolt, you saw that. She is the kind of person who like finds a thing and makes a thing. It's not always stuff that she picked up at the craft store. I mean, she will just find stuff and turn it into art, and in crafts and in decorations and things like that. So I thought, oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to participate. And I did not have any footage of me actually making something because of my studio is just not set up for it. And so I went ahead and submitted what I had. And I was a little bit late getting my posted, but it's got a lot of use, and I got a lot of really good, comments and things. But I also got to see a lot of other people's videos, and I thought, this is fun. This is like, it's different than what I do, because I don't just go. I would take this and turn it into something artistic before I would go buy this and turn it into something artistic. If that makes any sense. I'm like found objects kind of person. You know how I am. So I was really excited about that, and I thought, wow, this is a really good way to kind of find my little. I was already kind of doing arts and crafts stuff. I was already doing it and doing that. So I'm loving doing the doll challenges. I'm really loving that. I think I want to do this like once a month. So that was kind of fun. And then it is fun. I'll definitely want to do it again. And then just pop up with whatever I'm working on kind of videos as well. And then the decorating, so much fun. But I have a question. And this is just us for now. Maybe people can chime in later. I want to know your opinion. What is the difference between an artist and a crafter? Yes, my critique from my son. Yeah, that was hilarious. It was supposed to be a compliment, and I was like, okay, it's just not reading that way. It's kind of sounding weird. But anyway, he was so funny because he's like, no, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean that. I meant it was good. But I did love painting those eyes, and it kind of got me thinking, because I have a few stashed away. I'm like, I think I'm going to start painting those little dolls. They're so fun. They're just so little. They're just the clothes. They're going to kill me. But you just paint clothes on them. What's fun about them? Now, okay, so anyway, let's talk about artists and crafters. I am always outside that box. It's like, Jerry, are you ever in the box? We actually had I was working in theater and doing sets and all that, and I'm always thinking outside the box about stuff, and with costumes and everything's like always off the wall. And somebody goes, Jerry, are you ever actually in the box? I just want to, yeah. So whenever I was teaching art, and now I would say crafters do get inspired, and they're very. This is such a tough conversation. I like to think I'm an artist because I did go to college to learn to be an artist, not a crafter. But when I was teaching, there was subbing actually. Our gifted and talented art teacher had retired. I'm going to say that. Okay, we're getting to what I'm talking about. So thank you, Glenda, for that. So the gifted and talented teacher retired, and they had another teacher fill in for a year. And one day I was subbing for that teacher one time because she never called me back after that. But the students did not like her, and they were letting me know all about it. They were so upset when they saw me, because I'd subbed before, for the other teacher and things like that. And they were just letting me know all about it. And they said, well, she just does all this crafty stuff. It's all crafts. And here's me trying to be very supportive. I said, well, it's a good way to learn, new skills and things about design and decorating. I mean, I'm sorry, not decorating, about design and about learning new skills like, how to manipulate materials and things like that. And they go, no, you need to see what we're doing. And she shows me, and it's basically like they were keeping like a scrapbook, and then she showed me some stuff, and it was more on the lines of crafts. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, these are gifted and talented students. And even the students who were in another art class, which was just the, fine arts, were doing more work than like artwork than she was teaching these kids. I went, oh yeah, I see your point. But when I taught, and we kind of had that conversation in my art class, what's the difference between art and a craft? Someone who does crafts and someone who is an artist. And I think a lot of it is artists are very easily inspired to do things. They get these like really off the wall ideas. And I think all artists can be crafters and all crafters can be artists. And I told them that. And I said, and when you just start doing it, when you get your hands in it and you're starting to do it, even though you're following very maybe rigid directions and things like that, you do start to grow as an artist. So I encourage the kids to try some crafts and just get in there and just get in it and start playing with it and then see where that takes you. And that's what I think it changes. I think all artists are crafters, and all crafters, are artists. So because I love crafting, I love it. And I know that just by doing it, you learn things and you get more creative and you start to do your own thing and you start to get it. You know what I mean? You just like, should I put this extra flower in here? Maybe not. And then that's the whole design. So yeah, not so much of a difference. I don't think there's much of a difference. But it's always funny because I always say my art studio. It's my art studio because it has everything that's anything to do with art. And where people will say my craft room. And I'm like, wow, I didn't think about it. Is there a difference? And why would you call one? I don't know. Just weird. Speaking of studios, yeah, my studio's a hot mess again. It just happens overnight. I don't know what happened, but I had an interesting. I don't want to hit my elbows again. I do this thing called eBay, and this person contacted me and said, could you do a gauge from Pet Cemetery, Stephen King's Pet Cemetery? And I went, well, you know what? I never really thought about that, but yeah, I guess I could. I really don't like to do things that are actually a thing, but since I've been doing these challenges, I'm like, I'll try it. I will try. But I will say this. I have some dolls that I think would make really good. They have a good face. And so I was going to show you some dolls, but first I'm going to show you something fun. What's going on in Jerry's studio right now? So I got this doll, and I know I kind of painted her eyes, but I scrape off their eyes, and then I put some tape over them. So usually during this stage, I don't care because that'll scrape off. But when I start putting the spray finishes, you better get that paint off. Because after I scrape that off, I put a sealer over them, a clear sealer, make them shiny. But I love this doll. I do. Every time I see a doll like this, I just got to get her. She's got the sweetest face. I have done, Michaela is this one actually. Michaela. Listen to me. I can't say my doll's name. Michaela is this doll. I don't know if you know that, Lynn, but this is the same mold. And I did, I can't think of my other one's name. But they make the saddest faces. They're teeny tiny little mouths. They just make the sweetest faces. And that one would actually, this face would be a good gauge because of the pudgy cheeks. But I can't paint this one because I got two of them. And I got two of them. And I haven't done this in a while. And I'd say, I'd say, I pick these up a lot. Where is your dress, woman? Oh no! I dropped my dress. I think I dropped my dress off. Oh, here it is. Yeah, and 2 dresses. So rarely do I find actual twin dolls. So one thing I have done is the Siamese twin thing where I sew them together, and that was kind of cute, kind of kitschy. I don't want to do that. I definitely want to do twins though. I want to kind of do that sort of, that sort of. Speaking of Stephen King, I can't think tonight. It's late, and my brain just leaves me. That Shining twins kind of thing. I know the dresses don't go, but I'd be dying those dresses anyway. I mean, just that thing, just that creepy twin kind of thing. So I've got these 2 cuties, and they have red hair. I know, but see, I have these red orange wigs that go with these dolls. Oh my gosh, they're like the black wig that my bride has. They're that long, like wavy stuff, and I love them. I'm so excited. I got to get back to work on my dolls. So then, let me show you some boys. So this is a boy I had, and when she talked about him, the gays, he had somebody else's pants on, but that's a good face. It's pretty round, good cheeks. Kind of thinking of this one. So this is one, and then I found I don't know what he's wearing. I know he's wearing black, but I don't know what fabric it is. I don't know. Go back and watch that movie because I looked at the pictures. I can't tell you. Gothic Dawn Melbourne. I know. Okay, good. I'm glad to know she said. Oh, thank goodness. Actually, yeah, check them. They say September 11th, which is 2 days from now. So hopefully. So how far is Melbourne from you, though? I feel like saying no. Anyway, I found black velvet. Is he wearing black velvet? Gage, when he gets later, he is wearing this really cool outfit, and I don't remember why. I haven't seen the movie in a while. The original, not the remake, but where he's got the big hat, more of a Victorian outfit on. That may be black velvet. I don't know. But anyway, I found some black. I have black fabric, but I know he's wearing black. I think it's velvet. Found some black velvet. It's an old dress. So yay! But I have this doll who is the same face, by the way, as those girls. So getting back to that face, this one doesn't have the neck plate, but it's okay because he didn't need it. His collar's up high anyway, and so that won't matter. And so I did kind of like the chubby cheeks. I'm thinking this one's going to work, but I'll show you the difference in the size. I'm standing up. See, he's little. He's a little boy. I love them when they're small. I love having all the different sizes because, I mean, look at these 2 compared. Can you see those? Yeah. Sorry, Silas. I'm going to walk you there. Yeah, I loved all the different sizes. So he's really a little guy. Thinking about him. That was the one I was thinking about when I originally said, oh, I could do that. I could totally do that. Now I have him. I just think he's too, I think he's too grown up looking. This one would not work. That looks too old. So body wise too, this looks, they're not fat enough. That's like a little kid. He's only 2 or 3 or whatever he was. And I hate to do this. I have this one and I love this one. I had a plan for this one. One of the things, oh my gosh, white on white. How about that white balance? One thing about this one, this has some good hands. This one is bald, and so you can do some really cute bald things with it. And I have to make like a special wig for the bald ones if I put wigs because it will not stick. I can glue the hair stuff I used to stick to all this, like junk, and not those slick heads. You don't get any slick heads. So he's little. So look how much smaller this one is. Yes, I'm thinking this one right here. And what do y'all think? Anyway, what do you think? I've got 3. Do you think I need the little one? You think, 9 hours? Wow. Okay, so that's a haul. She's nowhere close. Wow, you're way out there. Yeah, I mean, should I stick with the little baby? Because this is probably, it's kind of between these 2, but I think the size, it's got to be a little one. Unless I made this one look chubbier in the clothes. So a little bit of opinion here. This one, she has her socks. I don't know why I have socks on me. Why do I have socks on me? All right, this doll's kind of funny. This is how I got her. She's all stained up, which a lot of them are, and I don't go through the trouble of working any of that. I'd rather spend my time working on their clothes. But this one has some really great hands, but they're kind of grown too. They're not boy hands. These are kind of chunky hands. But that's too old. The only thing I could think is if I shrunk the body down, if I just took the arms off and shrunk it took the legs down. I could make it small. So which face do y'all like better? The little one? Is it because you like because it's little? Because I could make this one little, but there's more work for me. But that is a good face. If you look at that kid, that creepy little kid, I may have more to work with this face, but I love that size. I know. I'm torn. I'm so torn. You know, something that we talked about, and I maybe she'll come back and watch it. I mean, I'm gonna draw on this. One of the reasons I'm gonna deal with drawing on this one tonight is because earlier today, Marna did say something. I only knew somebody who did charcoal on dolls, and I went, "Oh, that'd be me." Yeah. So I'm gonna have to do some little examples, and maybe she'll catch it later. And this one's prime. So this one, someone had made the comment to me that my dolls are really smooth. They're actually not smooth. They are rough. I paint them like one direction, I'll paint them the other, and I'll paint them one direction. So I put about 3 coats of paint on because I need that tooth for the charcoal to kind of stick to it. And thank goodness for Mr. Super Clear, because before that, I didn't have that really good, I had like a little bit of sheen to them. All the paint just kind of has a film. And so that really flattened it out and makes it take the charcoal so much better. And these eyes are taped up, by the way. That's why I'm looking kind of creepy. But on that note, I want, hey, where's my thing? No, I'll use this. On, speaking of eBay, and somebody contacted me and said, hey, you know what you need to do is a clown, a particular clown. Well, one thing I think, I cannot find that conversation. By the way, if you know anybody's looking for this doll, let me know. Just saying. I didn't really want to do, Pennywise, because everybody's doing Pennywise. Everybody's doing something Pennywise, and that's great. But someone mentioned, hey, well, hello, New England Thrifter. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. So that, yeah, so this is like somebody kind of new. I just subscribed to her channel, right? That was it. Mm-hmm. Is that your cat in the picture? Oh, it's so cute. I babysat cats, and I missed my cat. Cats are funny. Well, anyway, yeah. So, love how you make the eyes come alive. Yeah, you know, you wait till you see what's coming up, because we have this pirate. You weren't here for our little pirate discussion. So the next challenge for dolls is the pirate challenge, and that is, you know, we had a white cat, and her name, what was that cat? It's Snow something. It was a little bitty girl. Snowball, you know, Snowball. That's what little kids name the cat, Snowball. But what's my mind there? About John Wayne Gacy and all that stuff. What were we talking about? So yeah, so getting back, I can't find our conversation, by the way. But what I had said about John Wayne Gacy, in case I just jumped to a totally different conversation. I think I do want to do him because he's not as iconic as, I mean, he's iconic, but you know, I mean, he's not overdone. But one of the problems was not, of all things, not being able, yeah, my pirate. I was talking about the pirate. Thank you. So we had to choose between a pirate or a skeleton. So the pirate challenge is coming up on the 16th. So I got to make my video tonight because I worked really hard on her today, and I had such a good time. You know, you just kind of sit there and you just play with your dolls and you just draw on them, and then things, and it's weird. If you're a doll maker, or I don't know, I think if you're just a crafter, I mean, getting back to the artist and the crafter kind of story, just doing those things and just watching. Even like when I was making costumes and stuff, it's like the things all laid out in front of you now come together to become a thing. And that's just kind of amazing. I mean, I really love it. So one thing about this girl, a boy, whatever you make, I didn't have any clothes for this doll. That's why it's just kind of hung out and never had any clothes. These are my naked dolls. I've never really found what they're supposed to be. I always want to kind of be a toddler. And so when they said something about, you know, doing that doll, I was like, oh yeah, I totally got to make that gauge because I wanted it to be a toddler anyway. But I could make that one a toddler. She cuts legs off. But anyway, yeah, so my pirate's eyes are incredible. I am really happy with those eyes. They're just totally different doll. She is going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to working, you know, getting her video put together tonight. So, anyway, John Wayne Gacy, what is that guy's name? I forgot what's the clown's name? I forgot his name. Mr. Bubbles. I don't know. It's like, Mr. something there. Yeah, if you know the name for John Wayne Gacy's clown, let me know. He had two outfits. I think one was from later. And the other one is like a floral. And I said, there's no way. That's very, hard to get. But he has his red and white outfit. And I really like that. To me, for him, I would associate that with him. You would think it'd be easy to find red and white striped fabric in that scale. It's got to be a certain scale in order to work with the doll. And I'm talking like really close together red and white stripes. And I was talking to my mother about it. I said, I cannot believe I always look for red and white stripes when I'm like looking and rolling heels for clothes or something. I'll say, red and white stripes around here, and never see that tight. And I told this person that back in the day, I said, if you knew where to buy some of that fabric, let me know. Send it to me. And then we'll get to work on that. But I really just did. So I was thinking last night, I said, I may just have to paint that outfit because I cannot find what I want. And I don't know how that's going to look though. So I'm kind of like, maybe those markers or something, but I don't know. So anyway, we can find really thin, and it's not the ticking, this got like a big stripe and two, it's like thin. It's like big stripes on him, this big man. But yeah, it's just red and white stripes. How hard is this? I got the pom-poms, got the red. I got everything else. I got the doll. I got a good doll for this. Yeah. Pogo. Oh, I think it's Pogo. That sounds familiar. Anyway, normally I don't do requests, but those are two that I thought piqued my interest. So yeah. So getting back to all my junk on my table now. Clear it off. Oh, by the way, for those joining me now, I got me a bath bomb and a goodie bag. I'm going to bomb my bath tonight. I got some really cool stuff though in the goodie bag. I should do another goodie bag, right? If I get started. I don't have any. I'm running out. Oh, I tell you, that's still going to take way too long. What time is it? Yeah, it's too long. I want to work on this. So I don't want to show you what I do. So I have a lot of materials I have tried over the years. And I do watch a lot of doll artists, especially the ones who do the face-up refaces and all that on the Monster Highs and things. So I have the watercolor pencils. I've got lots of I've got good pastels. I have some like cheap pastels that actually work pretty good. You probably don't get the intense colors, but if you're looking for some subtle shading, they work great. Bomb away. Yes, I will. I will totally do that. Oh, I'm gonna bring out a rash or something. So this is my well-loved, everything I have, well-loved. What was the other thing about watching these videos with these arts and these crafters? Everything they had was really nice. My stuff is like all used and broken and sad. So this is just a basic palette, and you can just start with a basic palette. And these are the actual these are Prismacolors, but they're called color sticks. Firm pastel sticks. So, and one of my little tricks I do is, let's see, get all my stuff out of my basket. I take these, I buy these in bulk, and I'm about out again, or sandpaper. I like sandpaper because I can get different, like fine, and you can get the square ones of these, but there's no point. These can get a little bit rough, and you can grind down your, even though these are hard what are they called? Firm. What's that word again? Firm pastels. So even though they're firm, I can break them down to a powder. But there is a artist, and she buys this product that's already kind of in a powdered form. It's like eyeshadow almost, but it's it's pastels. And I thought, wow, and it was really expensive too. I was like, wow, that is nice, but it's so expensive. Yeah, mine's working. What I do, it actually works. So it's kind of like when I run out of these, I go grab some of my husband's sandpaper and put that to work. Yeah, I got doll hair in here. And I just take, and I'm going to do all charcoals on him. And these are, I have 2 charcoal sticks in here. That one's like actually a drawing stick. It's not, stuck it in here, but it's not Prismacolor, it's just another one. And I will draw on these. But another pencil, this is a pencil. And it kind of goes into this thing like, You got to start with soft and then you just get darker and you can spray in between and all this. This one's a medium or 4B. I mean, it's soft. It's not as soft as a soft. I've used these before and I don't like these. And this is where I kind of pull. I don't like the, okay. Oh, I know I pulled this one out. Let me see. Let me get in front of me. Yeah. See that point? Oh my gosh. I got it. I bought that really nice pencil sharpener. And it is awesome. I love it. And it makes these incredible points. And the first time you stick your brand new pencil in there, you're freaking out because it will not stop running. But it takes it a while to kind of get it down to that point. Yeah. And it eats up a lot of things. Can be put out and you really didn't. I've used the mess out of this pencil, but it didn't use up that much pencil. It just brought all this down to the size. They're great. And these are like good old fashioned kind. The reason I don't like these, you cannot do a point on these. You never can, but they have their thing. I like to use them. I have even used just this, my little shrapnel of chalk that I found. Just plain old chalk when I need to do highlights sometimes. But this was something I sent Marna a message just to say some things that I use. This is the eraser. It's called kneaded eraser, and this is self-cleaning. You know, you pull it to clean it, and once it gets a real weird gray gunky mess, yeah, you throw it away and get a new one. So my students, yeah, oh yeah, when we're talking dolls, talking about the dolls now. I know my white balance is terrible right now. So what do we do? This number. We just talk dolls. It's dolls. It's not even the dolls. But yeah, so I'm really excited, by the way. Erica, did you get your package? I did ship it, I promise you. I just have to get the right one. I am so excited about this upcoming pirate one that we're doing. I'm so excited. I think that's so much. Like I've been working on my doll all day. It's been great. So I love these things. I always break them up into little ones and have them like sitting around everywhere because I'm constantly needing them. But you kind of see clean and dirty. Can you tell the difference? Yeah, you can tell the difference. So, and this is when they set up for a while. They'll turn black like that, and you got to clean them. So you got to just do that. But I love these things. If you never worked with one, I use them on my dolls all the time. You have to be really careful because they leave a film. I didn't. Marna and J Dolls UK are doing a pirate doll. It's on the 16th, I believe. Check that date, but something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got started early because when they said that, I said, I know exactly what I want to do. Yeah, anyway, you make your points, you can do all this, but you don't want to like do a lot with it. You just want to just pick up your color. And there's everything. Yeah. This is a hard charcoal. I rarely use hard until the very end, and usually if I use a hard one, it is because I will wet it, and I really want to get that really intense black on some occasions. But I don't like the wet charcoal. So somewhere in my pile. Oh, and then I had another video I was talking about. I had one pencil, and now I have two pencils because I dropped it and broke in half. But I do like these. I tried sharpening it with a knife. I'm that terrible. This I don't think I can stick down in my new pencil sharpener. That's awesome. But I have got doll hair on everything. It's the doll hair. So these are pretty good, but I kind of use them in a different way sometimes because it's not really doing what I want to do. Where's one more pencil? Where's my other pencil? This one. Let's show this one. Oh, this is medium. All right, so I have like soft, medium, and hard, and then I have my cake one like this kind. These are great. One thing about this is a soft. Now this problem with these, and I will use the wrong side, and then I will shave that off, and I go, oh my gosh, I don't know which one this one is. These have a finish on them, like a slick finish, so you have to sand it. And these are like all these little tips I don't give people because it gets complicated. But that's when you kind of come in and you hit it on, and I'm using my emery board now because this is a really thick emery board. I mean, like really a lot of grit to it. I'm getting kind of chunky pieces. That's why if you get them really fine, that's totally different. I would love to have like I like it when I keep pieces of charcoal. They're like this tiny because you can grind them up. If I had one of those little mortars, whatever that thing is, like they grind stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so what I do, and I probably should be looking at the child. I don't remember what he looks like. I will, I will just kind of dab, like here's my thing here. And I had, oh, it goes everywhere. And I'll just kind of pick it up. And so see how it picks up on my brush. Now this is an old paintbrush. Don't throw away old paintbrushes, because this is a thing you're going to want to use. The older the better, because they will start, see how this one's really worn down. It's really short. It's from this. It's from being ground down into on the rough dolls and on sandpaper. That'll do it every time. But yeah, this is going to be really light because this is a soft. But I'm just going to show you some. This is what I did, guys, for hours. And the nice thing about it is, this is just like for the shading. I'm overdoing it. I'm going to show you what I did. So like, look, hey, see, that's why I had this other camera set up, so this wouldn't happen, and had all perfect. Yeah, you see his eye, but I can come back and shape it just a little bit with my. Oh, very shapely. And I can come back and make it shape the way I want it. And I blow a lot too. Our art teacher always say, don't be blowing the charcoal everywhere. So yeah, that's how it starts. And then I'm doing a quick demo here, but then it gets a little bit more involved, and I start like drawing all the little lines. And oh wait, I'm trying to grab. That's a 4B, is a medium. We'll use this one. It's a medium. Okay, that's a 2. All right, this is okay. This one's softer than that medium. I know, crazy. Then I can kind of come in. Oh, I love that sound. That's the other reason I can't, man. If you heard that sound, it would drive you crazy all day long. Now I say draw the other eyebrow first. I messed up. Anyway, so then they put the little eyebrows on. Now it takes a lot longer than this, guys. I know. I really wish it didn't. I really wish I could blow through these really fast. I'm gonna do like half a face, and then I can soften that line. So when I do my clowns, yeah, mortal is the word. Yeah, mortal and pest. I think it's a pestle with an E. Pestle. Yeah, that'd be really handy. No, I just like to use a hammer, smash it. Now I do. I like it. Well, you know. Oh, you know what I use? I actually have a knife or something, like some, you know, just something hard, and I just smash them down. I do add water, like I said at the end. I don't really like the effect as much, but sometimes when you have to do teeny tiny lines, you just got to. You have no choice. So I hear a lot of this when I'm working. That lovely, y'all hear that lovely scratching sound? Lots of that squeaky going. But, you know, and then you just start forming that face. And thank you, mortar. Oh, mortar. See, I was thinking mortar like mortar from like fire. I mean, like you're shooting somebody. I don't know. So let's see. And then to do the shading, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of this stuff around. I like to shade around the face, you know, under the chin, and do all this. But I'm gonna pull in some of these browns and stuff like that. Now, I don't like to use a lot of these on my little zombie babies, but if you put just a little color, I do my little chin. All right, so different thicknesses of brushes too. Where's my other one? No, I have a. Well, that. No, I didn't bring the other one. I have worn brushes down the hair. This one is a starter brush. Yeah, they start like this, and then they end up being tiny by the time I get through. I do like put a little bit of reds on there, but then come back in, and I'm just picking this right on up from here. So I can just like brush this on here, and I try to keep them in here. I get my white so nasty, but yeah. Now, yeah, you know this is going to happen. Blacks are all different colors. It is weird. So you'll get a lot of weird different shades of gray, and sometimes that's what you want. I mean, you're really looking for some changes, and that's you. And after a while, you just kind of know who does what. Who's got like a graphite color gray? Who's got a really good black? And you know, different brands, just different thicknesses and all that stuff. So one of the hardest things to do, so I'm getting a little fat cheeks there, is that line in the mouth. Now this doll in particular has a great little fat line, so it's not hard to get into. But you know, I just kind of get in there, and I have smaller brushes even, and I can just, or angle this brush. And that's how you kind of get that really good line in there. So yeah, you can see how I can just sit here. So what are we talking about? What's our topic today? I need to get my little topic card. My zip uncle, he does great now. That's all I'm gonna see. But what is kind of cool about doing Gage, it's just, I'm pretty sure everything I would need. And man, if I just had that cat, that would be even better. I'm like, what kind of expression should he have? That kid had this smile that was just the best creepy smile. You know, he grew up to be a kind of nice looking kid. I mean, you know, he just played a creepy role. What do you do? Iconic role right there. That was the iconic. Sorry, I got to do the whole nose. I was trying to do half a nose, but I can't. Just don't have it in me. And yeah, so I just kind of, I don't like the way this brown's like really popping on here. I don't want to do that, but that's what the eraser's for. So it's one thing I want to tell y'all about that I'm just going to chit chat about the weirdest stuff right now because how much time we have? Oh, we've been here an hour. I was watching somebody and they were saying, they were doing a Monster High doll. And they were saying, you know, I have artistic rights to this doll and blah, 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 and don't copy me and that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, so I've been there. And whenever I learned a lot, this is back before the internet, and I was trying to register something I had done, that I was like, say, I was doing these dolls and I wanted to register these dolls. I do this, no one else does kind of thing. And it's hard. Yeah, you really don't have any rights to your artwork. You have rights to your name, which was weird because somebody tried to steal my name to sell a doll. And I just, it's so strange. But I thought that was really funny that she was saying that. And it's back to being an artist or a crafter. I would think an artist would say, okay, so you use this and you use this and you use this. You don't have rights to say, I cannot say, for example, no one else can use Tibetan lamb hair because I use Tibetan lamb hair. Well, you can't do that. I mean, that's just not acceptable. And everybody gets to use everything. So I thought it was weird. I was like, as I was watching her, I was going, what are you doing that no one else is doing? That's like, I love her work. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying what she's saying is a very difficult thing to say. You don't have the rights that you want to have, and I said, whatever you do, don't sell you anything to somebody from China because they'll steal your stuff in a second. But yeah, techniques. Everybody's going to have their own techniques. It's going to be really hard to copy somebody perfectly, and you're basically taking a doll that's, you know. I have to watch the movie again. I haven't seen it in ages. About the baby. Or wait, are you talking about Uncle Fester? Or are we talking about the kid? But he's got these really cute lips. Anyway, you know what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna just, right when I get up here, I'm gonna be drawing a doll. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be making this face. So I was up pretty late last night drawing on another one. So our next challenge for another one of Marna's, Marna and her little project things is, you know, we did Cruella. We're doing Maleficent, but I want to do the Maleficent from the cartoon version. I mean, the animated version. So I have some great ideas. Just great. Yeah, the kid. Gage. So, yeah. You get boy some lips. You need some lips. So that's, yeah, you know, it's a really tough topic because, I mean, everything I do to my dolls, everybody's doing in some, you know, one way or the other, they're doing something. I didn't know anyone doing charcoal at the time that I started doing charcoal, but they were using pastel. So what's the difference? You know, I mean, it's just a powdery substance that you're putting on. But I did want to do the black and white. I did know someone was using airbrush and doing that kind of thing and getting really pretty, smooth, nice. And I kind of like that, but then I thought, well, that's what they're doing. And I want them to do that. And that's just respect. And I have an airbrush, but I really like the charcoal. I like my effect. I think it looks more drawn, and I'm more of an artist who draws than I'm an artist who paints. I'm definitely an artist who airbrushes. I don't airbrush. I just have a paint thing, but yeah, so that's just kind of, you're eventually going to put yourself, what do you say? How about doing something with the village? Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, yes, and I've got the hair. I have got the hair, and I'm so, you know, I really do. I really do. It's the eye color I would have, and I have some eyes. People are doing these eyes now that are so cool, and the eyes I got were kind of big. I didn't get, they're certainly not going to work, but I know how to make the eyes now. I mean, so now I know how to make those creepy little white eyes that they've got. So yeah, at the time I didn't like popping the eyes out of dolls. It was I was so scared I was going to break them, but I have learned how to pop eyes out of dolls now. And yeah, so that I would love to do it. I would love to do some of the I want old school Village of the Damned because they have a new, they did a remake, but no, I want the old black and white. It's creepy one. Yeah, I love that movie. Sci-Fi Theater used to come on Saturday nights. That was on. I love that movie. That was awesome. I kind of have a really bad story, but I dreamed about one of those dolls. I mean, I'm sorry, one of those people before that I ever saw that movie. I mean, I said I recognize these people. Weird dreams. Wide-eyed people. Yeah, I love that. I love it. I do want to do something like that. I try to think. Until I did not know how to make my own eyes at the time, and a lot of people were doing the white eyes, just dolls in general were not really them. But yeah, I mean that white hair. I love Tibetan lamb. I just cut it. I'll just cut it into the right shape. You just have more fun. So anyway, that's kind of where it goes, and you just do it, and you keep doing it. And the hands, and now I'm gonna do feet on this one. That's great because he has no toes, no toes. Yeah, I'm really curious. I drew around the eye. I don't know why. He has no eyeball. But yeah, I could draw it. Yeah, I would draw an eye just for fun because I'm gonna pull that off anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna draw me one of those eyes, one of those creepy eyes. Yeah. And then put those eyelashes. Oh, I have white eyelashes. How amazing. Turn me the right way. Yeah, there you go. Nice and creepy. But they're fun. I missed them. I did. It's just weird. I did. Why I won't do them for a while. And then when I start doing them, I'm like, I got to get on this. This is fun. But I am definitely loving doing the Monster High dolls. That was a lot of fun. Doing I wish I could get her finished now, but I'm still waiting those gold paints to cure. They're so that gold paint's really old and kind of thick. I love creepy dolls like those, like wait, what? Like those dummies, like ventriloquist dummies. I've seen somebody take a porcelain doll and do that look, just put the little lines on the face and made one look like that. But then I have seen people take an actual oh my gosh, me and my name tonight. Charlie McCarthy? No, that's McCartney. I think it's McCarthy, isn't it? Yeah, and then like that one, he creeps up quite well. One of my favorite movies is Magic. I know, the one with I read the book first, and it's the one with Anthony Hopkins when he was young. Unbelievably scary. That is so, yep, those kind of dummies. Yes, they are. Those are great. Yeah, they just kind of like take a porcelain doll and draw the lines by the face, and they turn out pretty cute. Oh, and speaking of which, you got it. I'm going to do it. A Cabinet of Creations did a Monster High doll but you have to see how she did it. She cut it up to make that mouth. McCarthy, but she cut the mouth off and made that face, and it is amazing. So you go check out her. Somebody tell her I'm giving her all these nice shout outs, but I love her stuff. She's like me. I mean, I like to sit and sew. I don't like necessarily do stuff on the sewing machine because I just kind of like the peace of sitting and hand sewing. Creeps up quite well. Oh. But yeah, that doll, the way she did its mouth, is beautiful. I mean, it's so cool. Yeah, so that's what I get down into these. I start doing the ears. I get so obsessed with these little tiny nothing details. Half the time are covered by the hair anyway. I don't know. Just needs doing. The ears are hard because they're not necessarily sculpted. Like this one's got a totally different sculpt than this side. Sugar Charm Shop has made a puppet doll of. Oh no! Yes. Do you know I saw the first one and never saw the rest? I was done. I was done. One and done after that one. That was bad. That was. You know what? They're scary and they're just downright disturbing. Now those jigsaws are disturbing. So one of my favorite. We're talking about scary movies. Like I'm going way back in time. My gosh, The Omen. Loved me The Omen. I guess I don't remember. I just forgot that actor's name. I'm so sorry. He's from New Zealand. Come on. Wow. Jurassic Park guy. Come on, Jerry. What's wrong with your brain? Oh, I know. It's after 6. The brain just goes to bed. You know, Sam Neill. So I did not know who Sam Neill was until I saw him in that, and I thought he was the coolest looking guy ever. And I said, now how creepy, yes. How creepy is it you like the guy playing the devil? That's disturbing. But now I think he just had that look about him. And, you know, his career has been great. And it is hard to get out. If you start out in your career in something like that, you kind of get typecast and all that. But he didn't. He just went all over the place with his career. He is awesome. He's a good actor. I really like him. But yeah, oh yeah. I remember. I saw that at the movies. That's what was so cool. I was young and I saw it at the movies, and it was horrifying. Like maybe, you know, teenager, I'm sure. But was that noise? Is that noise? Me all day long. Scratch, 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 scratch. Sound alive right there. Yeah, the second one wasn't. It was okay on the omens, but yeah, the final conflict and the I like it because it just does all those Bible references and all. You start really getting like, yeah, wow, that's some good stuff. So yeah, it was a good movie. That's one of that Village of that. It was another good scary movie when I was a kid. I don't know which one did I like. I wasn't like into the whole Dracula. Although I think I do remember Claude Rains. I remember that Phantom of the Opera. But not that I like, oh, Phantom of the Opera, I love it. But I did see the musical. I actually saw it in Dallas, like D-Real, like amazing. Phantom of the Opera, and it was really good. Not that Gerard Butler did a bad job. He did a pretty good job in that movie. Well, that was good. I thought that was a good movie. I like it. Yep, so that's kind of my thing. I like Phantom of the Opera. My cat did not like it so much because I would always sing it, and she didn't like the way I sang. I've never watched the first, never seen the. Wait, what? I've only seen the first. Oh, wait, you talking about the Omen movies? Nah, you gotta see the third one. We gotta see the second one, so we watch the third one. But yeah, it's good. The second one is good, and it's just he's a kid, but like older kid. But no. That is wicked. Now I know they did a remake of that one, right? We're not going to kill them and with these. Yes, they did. They did a remake of the first one. I don't think they did the other ones though. So there, you just can't. Oh yeah, it had that guy that really cool Wolverine guy. Yeah, so that's the thing. Anyway, let me give you a little bit more chin, and I'm going to put you to bed. I mean, I'm not putting you to bed. I'll probably work on you all night now that I'm started. Yeah, I got to go find that kid because I know that's not his eyebrow. But yeah, that's how it happens. This is the magic. It came out 666. Okay, that was the name of was that the name of the other one? But I am trying. Oh, I know it's so creepy with the gore, without the gore. I think of a good movie that doesn't have gory stuff in it, that just has you. Okay, Rosemary's Baby, they always say, that's a classic because the whole build up towards the end, and now for the life of me, I know they show that baby, don't they? I don't remember them, never remember seeing the baby. And that was the thing all this time. Oh my gosh, I like the others. That was really a good movie. I really liked them. That was probably one of the best. You did not see that coming moments. That was good stuff. I was so always, thank you. I always am so happy to watch a movie that I have no idea. And I think it's because I've read so many books on writing and I know how y'all use different techniques. I ruin every movie. And I had no idea that was coming. It was a good movie. But Rosemary's Baby is the setup. The whole movie, you're just setting up, and that's what's scary. It's just manipulation. That was some scary stuff. But when you're a kid watching it, you don't get it. But when you go back and watch it as an adult, you went, oh, what was it called? The Thing or It or It's Alive? It's Alive. Never seen It's Alive. That was a crazy, stupid movie. So I was watching clips from it, and I said, I don't remember any of this. All I remember is that baby in the milk truck. That's it. Nothing else. Don't remember the rest of the story. That baby in the milk truck. That's all it took to freak me out the rest of my life. So yeah, that was. But I do. I now that I watch Rosemary's Baby, I go, I get it now. I totally. But I do not remember if you see the baby. Do you remember? Does anyone know? The theme song. Oh yeah, it is. That's really good. That and you know, The Exorcist. Everybody loves that Exorcist movie. That's the best. That's a really good. What is this? There's like a story behind The Exorcist, like everybody involved in it and all these problems they were having. It was just kind of scary. But yeah, that's Exorcist is another good movie. They're good. I love Poltergeist. I mean, getting to that. I love Poltergeist. I will watch Poltergeist if it comes on. I watch it. I think it's one of those things. It's like it's Halloween. Go with Poltergeist. Yeah. So this is looking kind of girly. Gotta get rid of that eyebrow. These are the decisions. So many decisions. That's not a baby eyebrow. But the good news is sometimes, which I should show you now, I can wipe that off because I did put the Mr. Super Clear like and do that and get rid of that. Sometimes that's not coming out. It is stuck on there good. And then, yeah. And then I just come back and draw over it, which I really, you can't paint. Oh, I will say this. My tips and tricks here. You can, once you start chalking it, once you start doing this, hello, beautifully jagged. You just joined us at the best time. I knew you'd put this. Yeah, there are, if you really, okay, the dark web and all, I guess, but there's some like really good Exorcist stories. Some stuff. Well, and then there's always that confusion, like, is this an exorcism or is this person just bipolar or something? But yeah, so I can kind of still see it, but I have to kind of come back and draw over it with white because the if you try painting, it does something. It just, you can't get it back. It just will not. I don't know. It's just change. It's like a chemical change to the doll, and you get this really bad spot. But I do notice I can use a white to kind of rub it out, and then come back over that or something. Usually, when I do that, I go ahead and do it on the other side as well. Just add some white chalk because I know what's fixing to happen. When I start drawing on it, things are going to happen. So what I'm doing, beautifully jagged BJD. I love that though. We're talking dolls, and I'm talking about my dolls that I make, and just so people have asked, what do I do? And I'm not really good about doing step by step. So I'm talking about how to use my charcoal and stuff that I do. And I'm constantly playing with this piece of eraser because you just kind of put some on and you take it off. Put some on and you take it off till I get the look I want. You just got to get that look. It doesn't just come out of nowhere. I mean, that's the thing. It doesn't just. I spend a lot of time playing with dolls. Yes, I gotta find what that little kid's eyebrows. They're really little. This is a kid, I think they're thick. I'm doing this from memory. This is not his eyeball. Oh, and that's the other thing. I don't think this doll has the right color eyes. I'm gonna end up having to change these eyes out, aren't I? I think it's blue-eyed. I almost want to say that kid's got like brownish green, hazily color. So I don't know who, Linda, were you here when I was telling my raw story about my doll that I did, that he was looking at my law doll and he said, yeah, I see all those imperfections. I was like, thanks for that. He goes, oh, no, it means that, I can tell it was drawn. It wasn't like made by a machine. Thank you. I don't know. We're gonna plug that. Anyway, I just went back. So I can't say, I know, and I got to wrap it up anyway. Y'all, I can only do this for like 4 hours. So I'm going to have to do it for the rest of the month. Pretty much going to have to do it on, just on Facebook. I don't think Facebook's doing a lot. So just going to have to do it on YouTube, regular YouTube. So I was so fun. Oh yeah. I mean, he's going to start, being here. So he's going to come to some of our things and chit chat with everybody. What it's like to live with a mom with a bunch of weird dolls in the house. They didn't grow up with that. This did not start until we moved here. Before it was Santas. We had lots of Santas everywhere. And we still do. And I made a lot of Santas. Making this many. I need to get on that. And so, now I'm doing all these like challenging things. Yeah. Well, I'll be inspired. Exorcist. So yeah, people made like, whatever her name is. That doll, it's some weird name. What's her name? It's like, she's got the strangest name. Reagan, isn't it Reagan? Anyway, making those dolls. Yeah, I don't really do like the doll. I think of adding your DNA to each piece. Yes, thank you. My spit. Yep. That's a good point though. Yeah, hope nobody's murdered in that house. Yeah, it's Reagan. Yeah. So I've seen people make that doll. I've seen people make I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things, like doing the dolls for these challenges that are supposed to be like, you know, it's your representation of that doll. Reagan's just an old. I just rather not do that. I mean, I don't mind trying to do one just to see if I can do it to look like something else. But I think when I'm doing the dolls, they become who they're supposed to be. So crazy. But it just happens. So there's never a predetermined look. Obviously, I'm trying to make twins, so that could be interesting because it's going to be like, do this, do this, do this, do this, to kind of keep them looking alike. And but no, normally I'm just sitting there and I'm just doing stuff, and I go, oh, you need this and you need that, and oh, love, let me take this out. You need some teeth. So little things like that. This is how I do teeth, by the way. I'm taking that little lip. Yeah, it was like a highlight, but that I did erase that, and then I just kind of come. This kid's gonna have really big buck teeth just for fun. And all erases. Come on, repaint it. I love this. He's got such a great overbite. Oh, he's so cute. Hang on. Yeah, like that. Very cute. Look at that face. So, I think it's a kid buck teeth. Yeah. Is it? I don't know what it looks like. Well, anyway, apparently I need to get back to making a doll. And I need to raise a face too. So what do we end up with talking about? Oh, we talked about some good stuff. I had a great time. I think that's what okay, so that's what creativity is. Your piece becomes and evolves into something unexpected and absolutely that's why I love it. I think that's why it is so much more comforting and relaxing to just let it be than to say, okay, it's got to look like this. You know, it's going in with no preconceived. I drew that face 3 or 4 different times for my I kept what's called again, Maleficent doll. I kept drawing it and erasing it, redrawing it and erasing it because I just couldn't get, because the cartoon version, I mean animated, I should say, has a really long face and it's gonna be a monster height and she's got a big face. So that's the thing. So, but yes, but what she is becoming, I'm accepting it, and I think she's gonna be awesome because I'm just gonna let her be. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. I wish we could talk all night, and maybe we will when just on Facebook, not on Restream. Sorry, Restream. I'm not gonna pay for this yet. It's not. I don't know how well this is working, but I will say this: I appreciate you coming, and please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. When this goes, back into like regular video thing, and hey, hit that notification button because sometimes I do live shows and I make really good videos. Bye, everybody. And I'll have to shoot a picture of this one once I get it to a point. All right, bye. I did too. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. And come back and see me again. All right, bye, everybody. I got to figure out how to get out of this mode. I have to close this one and then end somewhere. And this is it.